Hey, what's up YouTube? This is the MR2 K24 that I built the first time, and today we're going to be installing the 2006 RSX Type S cluster into it, because this one doesn't work at all really. The only thing we really got is this check engine light, brake light. The fuel gauge doesn't work, but the light still comes on to warn you, and battery with blinkers. So today we're going to swap out clusters. We're gonna get the blinkers working, the RPM, the tach working. We're gonna wire up the temperature, and then we're gonna get the fuel to work on the new gauge cluster. So everything will be functioning, and we can actually diagnose what's going on with this car. I think the speed sensor is going out, so it kind of tacks out sometimes after you hit VTEC. So the better we have to be able to see on our cluster, the more able it'll be easier to diagnose this car now. But it does run good, so let me actually show you. He actually got the car painted. Looks really nice. Give you guys a walk around. He installed the JDM tail lights, which I like a lot. I kind of want to get those myself. It's really expensive. They're like $1,000, so looks really nice though. I like the way it came out. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start breaking out this wiring, and then so I can show you guys on the Honda diagram and everything on what to do. So some of this is pre-wired, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys which wires I'm gonna be using, so we can convert all the signals from the back to the front, and then the rest we'll be using off of the MR2 wiring harness. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the main wires that we need, and then so I can show you guys where they're at and what we need to get the cluster to work. All right, so now I took off just the covers to get access to the actual gauge cluster. So now I'm just gonna take off this right here, these couple Phillips, and get access to the cluster and get behind, take the plugs out. There's 3 plugs that we need to access. One plug is not going to be used. The other 2 we're going to get our powers and our fuel and our blinkers off of. So I'm going to take this cluster off, and then we'll get to that. All right, so we got the cluster off. Now it's time to show you which wires we're going to be cutting and using. So on the brown plug, this first wire, it's yellow with a red stripe. That's going to be our fuel. So that'll tell us how much fuel we have on the gauge cluster. And then the other one that we use is going to be this white with the red line. That's going to be our power that stays on all the time. So basically for the memory of the cluster, because the cluster is kind of like a radio as far as like the memory setting it has. So it has 2 powers. So that's all we're using on this plug right here. And then this blue plug, which is the main plug, we'll be using the left and right blinker. So that's these first 2 wires right here. You got green with a black stripe, and then you have green with a yellow stripe, which the green and yellow will match right up to the color on the cluster signal, which I'll show you later. And then we need a switch power source, so we're going to use this red wire with a blue stripe on it. And then we need to ground it as well, so we're going to use the white wire with the black stripe. And those will be the wires that we'll basically be tapping into in order to get the cluster to work on the MR2 side. And the next is the clips. So the 05 and 06 clips are a little different. They're like, I don't know, they're missing a little pins compared to the others. There's a lot less pins on this one. So but if we still go by the same colors as last time, it's going to be exactly the same. So this green orange right here is still going to be our MIL check engine light. The yellow red is still going to be our oil pressure, and then this green red is going to be our turn signal. So it's going to be, I think, the left turn signal. So that's that one. And then our other plug, which is kind of like the main plug, so it's still the same, even though I would go by the pins, but it's not the same, like I said. So it's still going to be the same as far as these 2 are wiring up to be grounded. This is still your speed sensor, the blue with white. The all blue is tach still. The green white is going to be the temperature. The green yellow is going to be the left turn signal, and the white one, as you can see, white and red, is going to go to our power that stays on all the time from the brown plug. And then the yellow one is going to go to the blue plug, which is going to be our switched ignition power. And then the pink and blue one we don't use at all on this one, but the rest of them will be used. Like I said, it's not going to be the same pinning, but it's the same color as the last video of the MR2 K24 CRV. So as far as that, that's all we need is for the pins to be directed to that. But now we need to get the diagram. So on the C101 plug and the E plug, which is, I'll show you once we get to the wiring, where it's just going to be getting from the E plug, we're going to get the check engine light, and then we're going to get our RPM output. So those are getting wired from the back, and then our speed sensor is going to be on the C101 plug. And then oil pressure, it should be yellow red, just like the coming from the back of the cluster. And that's basically all we're gonna be running. It's just a couple wires. So oil pressure, check engine light, and speed and RPM. So those are the four main ones we need. And then as far as the temperature, that's just gonna go straight to the engine back from the cluster. So right now I'm gonna start getting the main wires from the pigtails to the MR2 harness wired up so you guys can see that, and then we'll come back and wire all the wires from the back forward so we can get the RPM, the speedometer, the field to work with the blinkers and everything, so you guys can see it all happen. So let me get going and get that out the way. All right, so I just wanted to show you guys I got plug B in, and let's go ahead and start with let's see, the power wire. This is the red and white wire that went to the brown plug right here, so got that wired in. Next is I got the switch power, so that's yellow right here going to the red and blue stripe. And then we have our grounds, the two grounds right here, connected to one that goes to the white and black wire. And then we still got our tach, speedo, and temperature, so that goes to the back, so we're not gonna do those yet. And then we have our green yellow going to green yellow, that was off the blue plug. And now we're gonna do plug A, so we can get the other signal switch, and we need to get ELD, not ELD, MIL, sorry, and oil pressure, and yeah, so just the turn signal, oil pressure, and check engine light. So I'm gonna do that real quick and then I'll come back. All right, so we got the A plug, got the green red wire going to the green black wire right here for the other turn signal. And then I did the check engine light because I actually had ran it previously since it was the same wire. So it's the green orange wire to the green orange wire from this blue plug. So that should work. If not, then I'll do it directly from the E plug itself. I'll still show you the wire it comes from though. So right now I'm gonna just plug it in and see if we got power and everything to the cluster, and then and fuel, and then see if the blinkers work. All right, so now we're just gonna see if we have power to the cluster and make sure our fuel is working, check engine light is on or working, and our blinkers. Okay, so fuel gauge is working properly. Check engine light is on, so that works. I believe that's for the speed sensor. That's the reason why this thing is kind of cracking out after you hit VTEC, but I'll get that fixed after we get the cluster all complete working. But right now, let's see, blinkers work. All right, so far so good. Now we're gonna run the oil pressure, temperature, RPM, and tach, and see if we can get those running. Even though temperature, I gotta go get a sensor. This one is not working. So right now, at least we'll get the RPM and the tach working with oil pressure. So I'm gonna go ahead and wire that, and then I'll show you guys where those wires actually come from. All right, now I'm gonna show you guys the wires that we need to get for the tach and speed and oil pressure. So right here is the blue white wire coming off the C101 plug, and that one we're gonna run to the blue white wire on the cluster, and then our yellow red oil pressure coming off the C101 plug as well is gonna be going to the yellow red on the cluster. And then this blue wire, it's coming off of the E plug, which is right here. That is our RPM, so we'll be running that as well. And the other one was the green and orange check engine light, but since I already had that ran, but that is the wire that you need. So that is it for just the minor cluster, guys. I mean, I'm not doing the full cluster yet. I still got to do some more research, but I'm gonna go ahead and run those wires real fast, and let's see if we can get this RPM, speed, and oil pressure to work. All right, guys, so we're going for the test drive. Make sure everything works right now. So speedo's working good. RPM obviously works. Gas is working good. So for the road conditions. This book road is really bumpy. It feels good though to have a speedometer and cluster. I mean, it sucks not to be able to see what's actually going on with your car and everything. So I really like this cluster more than the 05. I mean the 04, because it's got like white face and it just looks a little newer and cleaner. Guys, so it's kind of hard to keep it in VTEC and drive, but I mean, as you can see, everything's working pretty good. So this isn't the last wiring video. I'm gonna do one more and make sure you guys see everything working, especially the actual temperature.